Hey y'all. Hold on. Hello. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? I cannot stay on here long because I'm waiting for a call. Okay. I'm waiting for my boo boo to call me. Ooh, look at that. No, I didn't need that child. Okay. As usual, I don't expect nobody to be up in here. Okay, because I just came on. As usual, I just came home from work. I was like, ooh, let me catch a buddy Lee. And of course, I caught like the last 2 minutes of Buddy Lee, like I always damn do. Ain't this a bitch? But I think I heard about what I needed to hear, which is always a good thing. All right, so welcome everybody. Welcome whoever everybody is. Child, I tell you, I ain't gonna stay here too long. Um, let's see. Tomorrow I got a day off, but usually I'm tired. You know what? I'm tired of telling y'all I'm gonna come on here and talk about this and that. I am back. All right. First of all, here's what I wanted to say. I have a prayer list. I have a YouTube prayer list, and there are people that I have on this prayer list, but I only told one person on YouTube that he is on my prayer list. So tomorrow, if I do have a chance and I ain't sleep, I'm gonna be contacting certain folks. Like, you're on my prayer list, right? Okay. And I do pray for you. I don't pray to Kali and none of that. I pray to your Jesus, your God, whoever it is, that you are all right, well, and good. If it's your birthday, I pray for you too. And I give a fuck about you. I pray for you. Okay? I don't know how much it's gonna mean, but it's gonna work out somehow. All right. I wanted to get that out the way. Now, um, I did a community post talking about how I wish player number 5 was the sun and fire bun, all this shit, y'all, because I'm too tired. But there is something that I wanted to say. Well, two things I wanted to say about it. And shout out to Demetra. And hey, Daquan. And how you doing, baby? And shout out to Buddy Lee, because when I heard Buddy Lee, this was the last thing that I heard him say. And I was like, you goddamn right, motherfucker. I feel the same way. Okay, so let's get the you know, the first thing. That's first. Now, I'm a little confused, right? Let me let y'all know the who, what, where, when, and how don't always concern me because that's too convoluted. What I really go for is the why. Why? 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 Right? Why is this? Why is that? And usually that's that's when I got to be like, oh, okay, this is a mind your business moment because I asked why. Right? So I have this one little theory. It could be wronger than a motherfucker. And if it is wronger than a motherfucker, I'm sure somebody will let me know in some comments after this or up in the stream yard, whatever the case may be. Okay, maybe Daquan can help me. Maybe he know. So, because there's all this talk about alliances and shit. All right, and as far as I'm concerned, there were two alliances. Okay, the first alliance was Miss Under the Hood, Tracy and Kimmy. Okay, and the way I heard it, Kimmy and Tracy did not get along, but under MU, they was getting along. And as far as I was concerned, the only reason why they got along was to go against Pizarro. All right, but they couldn't do that because MU was cool with Pizarro. All right, so that's where I'm at, right? And then they had the second alliance, which was Kimmy, Fi Baby, and Tracy, right? I don't think Miss Under the Hood was involved in that alliance right there. As far as I knew, she wasn't involved in that. That was just dumb because she won beef sector. Okay? Now, let me let y'all know, if y'all beef sector folk, if y'all ain't noticed before, y'all gonna notice now. Miss Under the Hood is not black sector, okay? Somebody can call her that, but she ain't my black sector child. No. She could be sobriety sector, your greasy grandma sector, whoever sector. She ain't no black sector to me. All right? And she never was. She got kicked out long time ago. Okay? And I feel like that first alliance there with Tracy Kimmy and Miss Under the Hood to try to get at Pizarra, that shit ain't motherfucking work, because I'm gonna let y'all know Pizarra gave Miss Under the Hooker something that Tracy and Kimmy could never give that girl, which is ball juice. Okay, she gave that chick the spinach. All right, because we all know in the black sector that bitch was, and then all of a sudden, I don't give a fuck. She coming out her face. Okay, I thank Pizarra for that. All right, so I'm not gonna call Pizarra player number 5. I'm gonna call her target number 0. All right, so like I said, I don't know if the second half. Hey, Kanya, I don't know if the second half of this alliance with Kimmy, Tracy, and Five Baby. I'll never say this lady name right. I'm so sorry, lady. I never say your name right, lady. I apologize. I don't know if they got together to try to go up against Pizarra and Brianna. I have no clue. I did not understand that, but from what I reckon, you know, Miss Under the Hooker didn't have nothing to do with it. Hey, girl, Deep, how you doing? Okay, how you feeling, huh? Bless up, Kanya. I'm talking, Kanya. I know you here for the nipple. All right, I knew you was coming for the nipple. Anyway, anywho, so yeah, I need a little clarification on that. And I'm gonna tell y'all why in a second, right? But shout out to Buddy Lee too, because what I heard him say was, Rob Rack, he's an asshole. He this, he that. He fucked up. Yeah, he fucked up. Yeah, he do all that dumbass shit. Hell yeah. And he should have went to jail. Fuck yeah. However, right? One of them chicks, or all of them chicks, has something. What's up, player number 1? Has up, player number 1. Can you answer my first question? Maybe so, maybe not. I'll repeat it later. Has something to do with that man going to jail. Now, if that man deserved to go to jail, maybe so, maybe yay. Was he an asshole? It's like, who shot JR? You know what I'm saying? From Dallas. How many of y'all are old school like me? Y'all remember Dallas? Who the fuck shot JR? You know what the distraction was? Who gives a fuck who shot JR? JR deserved to die because he was evil as fuck and boot the bap and this and that. Okay, and then it turned out to be a dream, child. I think it turned out to be a dream, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? So that's my thing. My thing, what I feel is this. The only reason why we dealing with this Squid Game shit is because one or all of them broads had something to do with putting that man in jail. And instead of the whole the YouTube streets, was the B sector, the black sector, your mama sector, whoever sector, being like, yeah, y'all put him in jail, they'll look at y'all and be like, why y'all put that man in jail? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Because he called you mustard poom and this and that and the third? The fuck? Is that why all this shit is going on? I mean, y'all didn't have to put the man in jail to fall out and do all this stupid shit. Okay? And my thing is, if all of y'all allianced up to get rid of fucking Pizarra, how did it go from Pizarra to Rob Rack? Did somebody have to get sacrificed in the ritual? Or else y'all to get fucked up? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Y'all remember what the name of that movie is? Damn. With the bitches, with the witches. The Craft. Okay, them little girls playing with that witchery. You know what I'm saying? They did a little ritual and shit, and it got fucked up, and then all of them got fucked up. Okay, I think, me personally, I think that's what the fuck happened, and that's why I ain't getting involved. well, I shouldn't get involved. Okay? This is my theory right here. Y'all do all of this to get rid of this lady over here, and y'all end up putting a man in jail. That's critical. I ain't got nothing to do with that demon ass shit. Okay? For real. I ain't got my foot, my stake in none of them motherfuckers. You hear me? I ain't betting on this one. I don't know, player one. I have no clue. I just saw it. I just, was listening. I was on my way home. I was like, okay, I'm making it. He was like, I'm out. I don't know if he needed some wings. I don't know if he needed to take a shit. I don't know what the fuck happened. I ain't mad at him, though. He gonna do what he do. Shout out to Buddy Lee. I heard what I needed to hear, child. Okay? I ain't going on no poom and peen business. Okay? I ain't doing none of that shit. All I got the questions is about this alliance ass shit. And if all these motherfuckers huddled up to alliance to try to get rid of Pizarro, I don't know who the fuck won here except for Treese, because at least she got some dingaling. Sure, the dingaling won all that, or sure, he said yo poom poom wasn't all that, but bitch, at least you got something. For something. A motherfucking MU lost $300. So Kimmy won too, because she got $300. Or maybe more, whatever the amount was. I don't know, child. I ain't getting no money from that broad. All right? I know that broad to be a paymaster like a motherfucker, so I don't know why heads is outraged that Kimmy got some money off the shorty. She a paymaster. I'm sure Kimmy was like, well, let me test this theory out. Bloop, got it. Okay? And I'm not knocking Miss Under the Hooker, because, she probably was like, oh, this my friend. I'm help my friend. Because I done did that shit before. This my friend. I'm help my friend. And then, your friend snake you. Okay, I get that. Sorry that happened to you. Sorry that happened to you. But who the winners here? Because as far as I'm concerned, the only real winner here is Pizarro. All right? Because somehow Fi Baby is involved in this shit. And, I don't even know what she really got to do with the motherfucker. All right? Except that she was involved somehow. But I ain't beef sector, so I can't comment on that. That's why I need a beef sector person to answer the question for me. Like, am I bugging? Like, was Miss Under the Hooker a part of the second team of Alliance, or was she not? Because as far as I knew, she wasn't a part of Team B. She was only part of Team A. You feel me? Like, if this clicks and views to get better than Pizarro, what? Y'all ain't really succeed. Pizarro taking a break right now. She might be on vacation. She might be taking a long dump. I don't know what the fuck she do. Right? Big up to her too. But as far as I know, when she come on, she still get her whatever. Y'all got 2.5K in y'all chat, but for the sake of what? For the sake of what? A man going to jail? And you getting called mustard pussy? Oh, I'm sorry, mustard coochie. I ain't monetized. What the fuck I care? All right? This shit don't make no sense to me. And I listen, I tried to follow this. And let me tell y'all something before I even go there. I put on my community post, I'm glad the professionals do their job, and I'm glad that I learned from certain people to let the professionals play with their fucking food. When I was talking about the professionals, I was talking about People Game and Candy Cartel. Shout out to y'all, right? These are professional motherfuckers in the black sector. Now, beef sector, I don't know how, y'all move differently from us. But one thing that I learned was the enemy of my enemy is not my motherfucking friend all the time. Okay? And I don't give a whole half fuck who friends with this one and that. If I don't like that motherfucker, I don't like that motherfucker. I ain't gonna like him. None of that shit. You hear me? I ain't going with no motherfucking body. So can't no victim on, can't no XYZ. None of these motherfuckers make me like somebody, not like some. Ain't none of these motherfuckers swaying my way. All right? Nobody, buddy. Unless the only people that can sway me away is the people that I'm fucking cool with. Them are the only ones that can sway me away. Otherwise, what the fuck I care? Okay, ain't got nothing to do with me. You heard me? Black sector done learned that early. Okay? And yeah, homegirl Kimmy, they got you good. Yeah, they got you real good, homegirl. They really did. And they had help. I don't know if it was purposely or not, but they got your ass good. You feel me? All right. And before I get the fuck out of here, the last thing I want to talk about is these men. All right. I ain't never seen men trying to jump in the motherfucking bitch's shit. What's up with all these men? I started this and I got something to do with that. And remember when you loved me last week? What the fuck? And why you not my friend? I ain't never heard no dudes talking like that. Who the fuck talk like that? Bitches. Okay? It'll be a bitch. Why you not my friend, homegirl? Why you act like that towards me? I can't be your friend. When I was a kid, it was mad bitches doing that. Wasn't no dude doing that. And ain't no dude doing that to no bitch. Okay? As far as I know, it be playing little boys out there like that bitch ain't my friend. I go find 4 other bitches over here to be my motherfucking friend, ho. I don't give a fuck. Especially on no internet shit. Why this internet bitch ain't my friend? Who gives a holy high fuck? Don't you got real life hoes to be friends with, motherfucker? Go to them. What the fuck? I can't understand these trolling nowadays. I really can't. And then another motherfucker talking to the chick like, oh, well, you treated me like this. Everything ain't about you, nigga. Okay, everything ain't about you. Fuck wrong with you? Are you stupid? Let's keep at the topic at hand. What's up, Clem? Let's keep to the topic at hand, motherfucker. Don't be talking about me and you and all this extra shit. That's some bitch shit. I can't take that shit. The fuck? Y'all men's need to act like men's, and don't be mad when bitches act like they got a little bit more testosterone than you fucking do. Okay? Because y'all acting like bitches. Y'all acting like the estrogen. Y'all got way more estrogen in your brain than you fucking need to. Okay? And I'm tired of that shit. All right? If y'all gonna be men, be motherfucking men. Mind your motherfucking business. Well, I had something to do with it. No, the fuck you don't. You was not a part of that alliance nor that motherfucking team. You had your chance to be a part of some shit and be talked about or whatever. Let it go, motherfuckers. Let it go. Okay? Let it the fuck go. You understand? That's all I got to say about that. If all the players involved is broads, let the broads have it. These men's is trying to step in. I want to be playing number 8 and playing number 2.5 and playing number 1 3/4. If y'all don't get the fuck up out of here, the fuck? And going back to the motherfucker talking about, oh, I can't be so-and-so friend. Why you want to be so-and-so friend? You see what the fuck happened to her? You think she want to meet another internet nigga? Hell no, nah, she be a damn fool. Oops, look at this. Oh, okay. All right, I got a couple more minutes because my boo say he leaving now. He leaving, okay. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Now I'm back. Now I ain't got too much to say. Y'all know I ain't got too much to say because I don't know too much, and I want to be confused as a motherfucker on this shit. Okay, I ain't got no bets on no player. As far as I'm concerned, they all seem like demons to me. Child, boo. Okay, all of them. What else? What I wanted to say about the difference between the black and the beef sector? I think because we move, so they was like, oh, the black sector, they don't operate together. They move independent. It's a good motherfucking thing. Most of us is independent. Ain't it good? Cause we not going and we not falling for the fuck shit. Okay, we not falling for the fuck shit. Let me repeat myself before I go any further. I don't think Rob Rack is a good dude. He's a fucked up guy. He did mad shit that earned him a spot in jail. Okay? But did y'all bitches need to send him there? Nope. Do I believe that y'all bitches had something to do with him going to jail? Yup. Because to me, that's the only reason why this whole fuck shit is going on now. Okay? Aw, Daquan, I'll give you a good, nice hug. Okay? Cause, okay, Rob Rack is in jail. What else now? Well, let's all fall out. Y'all should have fell out before you put the motherfucker in jail. Y'all should have fell out and then Teresa should have gone by herself. Don't tell. I told y'all already, homegirl. You shouldn't have told nobody you was going to fuck. Okay? And I told you, get clean, make sure you clean. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Let me hit y'all in the head. Cause that whole I seen that live where he was like, make sure you clean, and she went and did the bird bath and all that other bullshit. You fucked up on that, homegirl. Okay, you really did fuck up on that. You shouldn't have did no bird bath in front of that motherfucker. Let me tell you how you should have did it, homegirl. You in the bathroom and the dude was like, yo, make sure you clean that shit good. All you had to do, homegirl, was say, hey, come in here and clean it for me. Or clean it with me. Not no bird bath at the sink, bitch. Stand down. I don't need to know about no meat. I told you, Daquan, I don't need to know about these poom and peen problems. Okay, I don't need to know what the fuck the people do. I'm worried about what the fuck I do in my poom and the peen I own in real life. I'm worried about them motherfuckers. But now we gonna talk about it. So, homegirl, you should have been like, yo, come over here in the bathroom, get naked. We gonna go in the shower together, and you gonna make sure I'm clean, motherfucker. And turn that motherfucking StreamYards or whatever the fuck it is off. That's what the fuck you was supposed to do, homegirl. You supposed to come through in your little robe or something, so you nice and covered up for the nigga, but he know what's good, right? And be like, hey, now, are you coming in the shower with me to make sure I'm motherfucking clean and you ain't got to call me mustard or ketchup or motherfucking mayo or none of that extra shit? All you had to do, bitch, was hear yes. Click, turn it off, then y'all have been straight. He would have never called you mustard cooch or none of that extra shit. Okay? And then you could have blamed his ass like, motherfucker, you don't know how to clean out no bitch. Let me tell y'all something. The vagina is self-cleaning, motherfuckers. Okay? Don't need too much. You don't need the douche. Nothing. Douche ain't good. The fuck you pushing that shit back up on your phone? Okay? Douche is not good, especially for black women. So if a bitch talking about, oh, I douche, hell no, run. You feel me? Run, nigga, run. Which you should have goddamn did. All right? These motherfuckers don't listen to me. But that's okay. Y'all ain't got to listen to me. Nah, I had a man for too fucking long. Don't listen to me, child. And I'm vanilla than a motherfucker. Okay? I ain't no freaky deaky. But I do know how to clean, bitch. And I know how to get a nigga to stick around and not call me mustard cooch and all this other bullshit. The fuck? Because then you could have blamed it on his ass. Well, he didn't know how to clean. We in the shower together, you know what I'm saying? And you would have left it to the fucking imagination. I don't get these 50-year-old motherfuckers and 45-year-old motherfuckers. Y'all know what imagination is. Motherfucking use it. Stop acting like you 20 and 30 and don't know what the fucking imagination is. Leave it up to the fucking imagination. We ain't got to know the ins and outs of every motherfucking thing. Okay? When I talk about me getting fucked, I don't talk about the pumps and the dumps and wherever, and we doing this and we doing that. I'm not giving y'all particulars. Y'all can figure that shit the fuck out. The fuck? Make it make sense to me. They could have solved that problem a long time ago. Well, make sure you clean it good. Clean it for me, nigga. And you stand there in the bathroom door, butt ass naked. And if, listen, pussy ain't got no face. Y'all know that shit. If she stood there butt ass naked, showed a little bit of ass cheek or something, that mother, and he already hit it, that motherfucker would have been like, okay, let me clean this motherfucker for you. What? Why not? The fuck you mean? Child. Child boo. That's all I got to say about that. This why motherfuckers, come on now. Come on now. Come on. Did the alliance break up because of Poom and Peen problems? Is that what y'all telling me? Kimmy and Tracy broke up because Kimmy did not approve of Rob Rack. Oh, but let's not forget Kimmy is the one that told Rob Rack to come somewhere and do this. Come on, man. I ain't got time for all this shit. This shit is too fucking confusing, goddammit. I don't give a fuck about y'all receipts and all this other extra shit, all that blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? All I know is that y'all form y'all alliances for what? Against who? And did it really work? Y'all come back to me and let me know, child. Y'all let me know if it really worked. Because to me, it don't seem like it worked too much. Just come on, y'all. See? No, 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 no. And here's the thing that really gets me. Okay, because I did watch Miss Under the Hooker, what was it, yesterday or the day before or something, and motherfuckers like, she's really sober now. So what, she wasn't sober all them other times during part A of this alliance ass shit? No, the fuck she wasn't. But now y'all fucking acknowledging that shit. Oh yeah, she's sober now. Oh, she wasn't sober before, right? Right. When Tracy was showing two fake fucking wristbands in the so-called rehab saying that she was a dude. Oh yeah, she sure as shit wasn't sobered in, but y'all was trying to claim that like a motherfucker. So if she's sober now, God bless her. Finally. Okay, she ain't need none of y'all motherfucking alliances to get the fuck sober. The fuck? And she just proves a point that I was saying when it came to Rob Brack. I don't give a fuck how much money y'all give to that motherfucker or none of that shit. It ain't gonna change a goddamn thing. You understand me? Because black men getting rehab and therapy and all that shit is unheard of. Y'all go to jail. And it's unfortunate than a motherfucker. A woman would get slightly better treatment in jail than a man would. Okay? As far as I heard it. All right? That man will just go through straight withdrawal. And that'd be it. He lucky if he get to see a doctor up in there. All right? To talk about what? Child boo. They want these men to be fucked up in there. Excuse me. He in jail. That's his rehab. He can't drink no alcohol in there. And the way I heard it, up in jail, you can get a whole bunch of shit. Okay? The fuck? The only person that can help Rob Rack is motherfucking Rob Rack. Okay? And maybe he need to stay in jail so he could get his shit together. All right? All y'all putting up some money for his ass for what? So he can come out and do the same old dumbass shit? Y'all really want to see a motherfucking train wreck, and y'all ain't gonna stop until somebody die. He close enough. He in jail now. What? The shit don't stop. All right, come on, man. Y'all bugging. This is why I value real life so much, yo. That's why the fuck I value real life. Fuck all that. Well, you ain't supporting the nah. Fuck free Rob Rack. If that's gonna help him stop drinking, fuck it. Let him stop the fuck drinking. Okay, acting a fucking fool. But me putting money on his book so he can get the fuck out, what the fuck is that gonna do? Nothing. Child boo. I feel sorry for the man because when I saw the video of the cage in the courtroom, I wanted to shed a tear. Just the fact that black men, period, is in fucking cages like the fucking Bronx Zoo in the goddamn courtroom fucked me up. What's up, Mr. Grip? Fuck, that fucked me up in itself. I don't give a fuck if Rob Rack, Sue Black, whoever the fuck was in there. I don't give a shit. Okay, me seeing that fucked me up because I ain't never seen no shit like that in no motherfucking New York. Okay? No, I ain't see that over there. That shit hurt my feelings. Like, damn, that's what they go through in Cali. They got to sit in a cage like that for court. What happens if you get out, if you beat the case or some shit? Clearly, they not trying to have you beat no case if you sitting up in a fucking cage. The fuck? And then you got to go back in that cage and back to wherever. Oh, hell no. What? That's the only reason why I felt bad for that motherfucker. And I would have felt bad for any black man sitting in that motherfucking cage, unless he was the grapist or the ped, you know, them shits. Hey, Chef Disaster, how you doing? The fuck? Come on, man, y'all bugging out. Y'all bugging the fuck out. All right? No, it ain't right that the homegirl got his jewelry and she don't want to give it back. That's some old fucked up shit in itself too. Chick, to me, that only shows that you had something to do with putting his ass in jail. Because if I did not put that man in jail and I didn't want nothing to do with that man going to jail, I give his shit back. I send it right off to whoever. Where this is beefing. Doo 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 doo. Hey, beefing 313. You got the sister number? Hook that up. Let me send this motherfucking back. Thank you, chef. Let me send this motherfucker back. Thank you. I don't want none of that energy on fucking me. Why you want to keep that energy, homegirl? That to me, that's evil ass shit, yo. I'm not doing that. You crazy? Nah, especially if the dude wasn't right. The dude ain't treat me right. What the fuck I got his jewelry for? I might go pawn that shit before I keep that motherfucking shit. Fuck wrong with you? That shit is wrong right there to me. But hey, like I said, I don't deal with them type of demons, yo. The fuck? That's not where I go. That's not what I do. No way. No thank you. Okay, it's just too many things that's linking back to them. And then Henny Wise, shout out to Henny Wise. Henny Wise made a really good point the other day. I forgot whose chat it was, might have been in Lady Snoop chat. Big up to her too. Because Henny Wise was like, yo, Rob Ragdon met a whole bunch of bitches from the fucking internet in real life. He ain't go to jail for them bitches. Word up. I think he met the English bitch. I don't know. He could have met that English girl, cartoon cat. He could have met her ass. He ain't go to jail. Right? I don't know if he met Clyde. Big up to Clyde. I don't know. At least he sent her a picture of him in the funky ass drawers. You know what I'm saying? He ain't go to jail for that. Whoever he met beforehand, during, after, he ain't go to jail for them. Now all of a sudden he meet with this broad, he in jail. Chabu. Chabu. I personally think this is all deflection. Because them chicks, hey, Salt, because them chicks don't want to deal with the aftermath of this shit. Now, I keep telling y'all I could be wrong. I don't mind being wrong, child. I don't mind at all. Matter of fact, I like being wrong. It makes life easier than me being right. And somebody got a fucking problem with me being goddamn right. I go, the fuck? Hold on, y'all, because I'm trying to pin this shit. Why this shit acting the fucking fool? Come on, stop playing with me. Let's see now. Let's see what the fuck happens here. Because maybe somebody can answer my questions like I said. I don't need to be up here on here too long. Okay? Because y'all know I'm an idiot. I ain't got much energy. But I would love for a beef sector person to come up here and explain to me about Alliance A and B. Okay? That's all I need to be explained about. Other than that, I don't give a rat's ass. I ain't asking no questions about people poom and peeing. None of that extra shit. No. I don't want to know the details between this and that and the third, because for that I can watch People Game and Candy. Okay, I trust them folks. I can watch them motherfuckers. But this other shit, I don't know. Like I said, my only question is the second alliance of Fi Baby, Kimmy, and Tracy. I don't think they had to do anything with Miss Under the Hooker. Did it? And so what we talking about. And I think that the first alliance was just to go against Pizarro. Okay, I don't know what the second alliance was for, Team B. I don't know what Team B was for, but if Team B was going against Pizarro too, it ain't worked too well. Hey, G5, whoever I forgot to say what's up to, I'm so sorry. What's up, y'all? And I don't mind talking to my motherfucking self either. I really don't. I don't talk about this shit. Fuck this Squid Game ass shit. Shout out to everybody getting cash apps and clicks and views off these motherfuckers too. You can see I don't care. 9 people in my room. I don't give a holy hot fuck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all listen to me later. Shit. Nobody can answer? I ain't even mad at you if you can't answer the goddamn question. I'll just be asking some shit sometimes. He be like, Shree, you later than a motherfucker. That's okay. Y'all can give me the late pass and let me go about my motherfucking way. Ask my 2 questions and be done, child. Okay? This is another reason why I'm like, y'all got to be careful What y'all arguing about, who y'all arguing for, and for what? Because right now, it look like all these chicks is falling out over poom and peen problems. How the fuck 4 chicks falling out because of one chick got some dick? Huh? Oh, y'all put that dick in jail though. Huh? Oh. Like I said, I could be wrong. That's just what it looked like to me, child. Okay, that's what it looked like to me. And it backfired on a whole bunch of y'all, because Tracy, I think you're the only person that could fuck a dude and look bad on you. Maybe you're not the only one. I don't think Miss Under the Hooker got these problems. Hey.
Hey, what's happening?
Man, I'm chilling. I just had a question.
Yeah. My take on as far as alliances go, it's like I always forget how the old saying goes, but it's basically like there's not enough Indians and too many chiefs. Alliances don't really work that well when everybody, like, in every group there has to be a leader. Alliances don't really work well when everybody needs to quote unquote be that bitch or quote unquote be that nigga. I think that's the reason why a lot of these alliances fall apart in the end, because it's like, I mean, there has to, somebody has to be respected more than everyone else and looked up to. That's what I think.
Yeah, but all of them wanted to be respected and looked up to.
Yeah,
They
by
was
each
all
other.
competing with each other.
Yeah, yeah, that's what happens.
And that's why I was like, what was the point of these alliances anyway? To take down Pizarro? Because y'all ain't do good on that. She
Whoa, what
still
they need
here.
to try to take her down for?
That's that beef sector shit.
Let me rephrase that. What's so special about her?
I think my personal opinion, she had to click in the view and all of that. She had the people jumping and talking about it, and people was mad and whatever the case may be, child.
Yeah.
They
Beef
didn't like
sector
her for
politics,
whatever
I
reason. They
guess.
ain't like her ass.
Yeah, beef sector politics, I suppose. But oh well. So
And
how
they
did your weekend go?
underestimated Miss Under the Hooker too.
Who's that?
Huh? Miss Under the Hooker, you know who that is?
You said what?
Miss Under the Hood.
Why you said they miss? You said they Damn, what was it you said? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, you said that they miss. I don't know. I just lost my.
It's okay, cause this not this. Listen, this ain't important enough to talk about. I just had my 2 questions on it. Like, wasn't there Team A and Team B of an alliance, and the second Team B of the alliance misunderstood, ain't have nothing to do with it? Maybe she did. I don't think she did. That's why, I don't understand why Phi Baby is a part of the players. But that was my only connection to why Phi Baby would be involved. And so you talking to me about this, I appreciate you, but come on, we shouldn't even be talking about this motherfucking shit. You see, he dropped off. You see what the good Lord do? Good Lord said, man, he ain't got to get involved in shit. I don't need to get involved neither, really tell you the truth. I'm just asking questions. Okay? I really don't need the motherfucking clarity, but it's nice to know. Okay, here he come.
Okay, I just remember why I came up here in the first place. I wanted to ask you something, because I just recently, because like I said, I don't like, if it's somebody I don't care for, somebody I don't like, I really don't watch them unless somebody says they're doing a really funny drag, that I might go just to watch the drag, but I'm not subbing up or anything. I just recently became privy to the information that whole Queen's Court thing that ZX has tried to start a while back, that he tried to start a while back. He yeah, Kimmy, that Kimmy from there, like I had no idea, and so I'm like, okay, so now the whole thing makes a whole lot of sense to me, because as hard as he goes at her, I always wonder, like, why the fuck does he go at her so hard? What exactly did she do to him? Now I see, because just like everybody else called out, it's true. dude, whenever any women are around him, he believes that they need to bow down to him and everything because it's like, I'm a man, so just bow down off top. You need to respect me regardless, while I have very little respect for you. And so it's like, oh, okay. So in the end, it's basically down to, like, she used to work for him. She said, fuck you, I quit. I'm gonna start my own shit. And now she's actually been him fucking stand it. Does that sound right, or do I sound crazy?
No, because that's basically it with most of the broads that he deal with and fall out with.
Yeah.
Just like I heard a little bit of him talking to Fire Baby, and she was trying to stay focused on, this whole Squid Games thing, player 1, player 4, player 8. And he was like, well, remember when you did this to me? And she was like, what the fuck, me and you got to do with this shit right here? Well, it got to do because it's me. Nigga, what? Stop acting like a bitch. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
This ain't time for pillow talk. If you gonna be Barbara Walters, be Barbara Walters. Don't be RuPaul. The fuck?
Right.
I don't understand none of that shit. Like, if you gonna get involved in the women's business, get involved properly. Be like Gayle King and ask the questions and let it go. Don't try to involve yourself too much. Like, that's crazy to me. I was listening to a little bit of that interview. Like, dude, would you have liked to been Rob Rack and go to jail? Nah, he just want to act like he get a piece of pussy. I don't know, man. I can't deal with these fucking demons, Saul, and what they do, why they do
it. Yeah. To me, like everybody's always. This is why his sexuality always comes into question, because it's like we haven't even seen him give half of the anger and vitriol to any men on here than he has the fucking women. He over here calling up people's supposed fiancés. He calling up people's niggas, getting them on the phone, talking about they got to share and shit. So I'm just like, you ain't, huh?
For real? Who he did? Child, don't even answer. Go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call it. The person who he did it to, they remember. I know they remember. This person in particular, I know they remember that shit. I wouldn't forget no shit like that. I'll be waiting to get his ass back. But yeah, he hasn't had anywhere, not even half the energy that he's had for these women, for any of these fucking men that he's ever like gone at it with. And it's like, dude, because I mean, bottom line, he really doesn't have anything going. He doesn't have anything going. He's not some big boss player, whatever the fuck you want to call him in his town. He's not well known like that. He's done nothing. He doesn't really have anything to stand on. And so it's like, yeah, you could just go at the women all day, because bottom line is it's like this. There are more men on here who can stick to a topic, stick to an actual issue, than there are women. Women have a tendency to, if we're talking about something, if the argument doesn't go your way, I'm not saying all women, I'm saying there's a lot of women on here who do that. There's a lot of women in general who do that. If we're talking about a specific topic, if the conversation isn't going a woman's way, and I'm just speaking in general, and I'm not speaking on all women, if it isn't going their way, they'll bring up something that has nothing to do with it to say, well, I might be wrong on this, but guess what? You were wrong about this over here a year ago. And it's like, you really just, you know what I'm saying? You really just back to the future. You really just reached in the past like that.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, I think it's easier for him to argue with women than it is for men, because he knows these men will pull the fuck up. These men can show what it is they have. It's like, dude, like who the fuck gets sued by Home Depot? like in their elderly years, like dude, that came out. It's like you got sued by Home Depot. What man knows that is in his fucking 50s, has all these fucking, like, I don't know. Just I think a lot of people need to learn to shut the fuck up, especially if your background is a series of fucking evictions, a series of bullshit ass financial mistakes, and you're just barely kind of doing okay right now, which is his deal. It's like you're barely.
Hold on a second, Saul, because I gotta make sure. Oh yeah, this my nigga, right? It's RE. RE.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, I'm just waking up from a nap and just heard some things. So I'm a mute listen, because I don't know what topic was going on. All right.
Okay, no doubt. And the mayor, if you can answer, well, me and Saul gonna continue talking about mayor. You might have a better way of answering my initial question. But go ahead, Saul. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, dude is elderly, constantly arguing with fucking women. constantly cussing out women. If you don't agree with everything he says off top, you're a dickhead and a hooker. Bottom line, that's instantly what you are, and that's what he's gonna call you. He's gonna post up your picture. If he has any of your family members, if he knows who your fiance is, he gonna call them up. If he got your husband's number, he gonna call them up. He gonna he gonna do all type of fucking bullshit. Like, dude, you ain't did no shit like this to men. For what reason? You keep doing this bullshit to fucking women, and then got the nerve to get mad when your sexuality comes into question. Because it's like, this is the way a gay man behaves with women, catty and just petty as fucking shit like that. Facts. You ain't doing it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. To me, it's deserving that his sexuality ever comes into question. He argues with women on here more than any other man I've seen. Don't get me wrong. As men on here, we've all gotten into it with one woman or another. But this nigga, like for every one woman, every one of us have gotten into it with, he has 5 to top it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. And he's old. I can understand if he was I could understand if he was in his 20s, and so he just don't know no better. But this is a nigga in his this is a grandpa. This is a nigga in his 50s doing this. So it's just weird. And all this thing between Kimmy, Tracy, and 5A, he is going to constantly keep trying to insert himself into it. One, because it's not a bunch of men doing it, and basically he's a straight up homosexual. That's just what it is. And well, 2, it's just easier for him to argue with women.
Mm-hmm. And here's my thing. So all these women don't like his ass, or supposedly, because the little clip I heard about him and 5Baby, you know, they was doing a little giggly and all this extra shit. I don't fuck with that demon at all. Fuck no. Okay. No. And he tried to fuck. I think he's an incel. That's me. I think he's an old school incel. Hey, Clem.
Yeah.
All right. And I agree with everything that you're saying, because from what I heard from Freddy Krueger, you know what I'm saying, where he had the little clip with dude and 5Baby, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Was y'all lovers or something? Like, who the fuck cares about back in the day when y'all was cool and she treated you like this and that? Nigga, you ain't shit. The fuck? Can we stay focused on what the fuck it is? Come on now. Killing me with this shit.
And there was a term I learned a while back, and I've spoken about before, but I'll speak about it again for people who didn't hear it. It's called what he does. As a matter of fact, what he's done to multiple people. He's done it to me, Chucky, Jim, Vic. Or did he do it to me? He's done it to a whole bunch of men. What he does is called a reaction formation. It's basically like whatever you accuse someone of being, especially if it's derogatory. If you accuse someone of being something, they instantly go to like an extreme, but an extreme reversal of that. So when the first time I called him a homosexual, but I didn't say homosexual, I said the F word, but I don't want you to get flagged and shit. No, I called him that the first time we spoke after he was acting all feminine. He was acting like he was moist. So I called him the I dropped the F-bomb on him, and he pulled a reaction formation. He said I would skull fuck, even though my grandmothers aren't dead, he said I would skull fuck your grandmother. By saying that, he's basically saying, hey, look, I'm so not gay that I'm so not gay that I would skull fuck a dead woman before he fucks a man. So yeah, it's just like, dude, for you to even go to that extreme and then get that when people bring up your mom. Okay, you said that you would have sex, which is necrophilia. You said you would have sex with these people's dead relatives who are women. So they bring up your mom, and now somehow you're the victim, but you just disrespected the dead, which apparently everybody loves making that a thing around here. But okay, I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
I remember one time he was on somebody's panel and they was like, yo, why do you have a problem with so many people? Oh, because they called me gay. Really? Really? Like, you acting like this because a motherfucker said you gay? Come on, now. This ain't the 70s, son. This shit is retarded. Be a fucking grown up. If you know you not gay and you get pussy and this, who cares if a motherfucker call you gay? But you acting like a fruity ass bitch. So what the fuck? Wait, what? Stop acting like a fruit ass bitch. Now you want to act like he Mother Teresa and shit. Well, I don't talk about no kids, and I don't do this, and I don't do that. Nigga, you do way too much anyway. Don't nobody give a fuck.
Right.
Lucifer could do one good deed, motherfucking two. He's still gonna be Lucifer. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I'm with you on that, Mister. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, what's up with these men doing these bitch moves? I don't get it. Because there was another dude on a chick panel talking, and I don't even want to say his name, but he was like, "Oh, why Shorty not my friend? Why this female not my friend? Who gives a fuck? Who cares if this bitch ain't your friend? Don't you got a real life motherfucker? Who the
Yeah,
fuck
and it's the
cares?"
internet. It's YouTube, so you should double not care. Honestly, just click the X at the top right of the screen, and the problem is solved instantly. Like you don't have to feel anything after that.
Okay, and I shouldn't be trying to figure out why the fuck they so weird. I shouldn't. It don't make sense. I just don't get it. Cause when I saw that, I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then I saw that other shit with the demon and Fire Baby. I said, come on, y'all are fucking bugging, son. I'm fucking bugging out. Okay, so hold on, y'all, because I don't know if the mayor is still in here. But in case the mayor is in here, what I was saying to mayor was that there was like two teams of alliances to me. There was Team A with Miss Under the Hooker, Kimmy and Tracy, and I felt like that whole alliance right there was to try to get back at Pizarra. And then there was Team B, which was Kimmy, Tracy, and Fire Baby, which had nothing to do with MU. But for all I know, that still could have been to get back at Pizarra. So my thing is, what the fuck was the point of these alliances? Because Pizarra ain't go no goddamn where. She still get her views, her clicks, her cash app, and what the fuck ever. So a man had to end up in jail because y'all fucked up on trying to get Pizarra. And like I said, Rob Rack, he's a fucked up dude. He's an evil dude. He probably was going to end up in jail anyway at some point in time. But like I said, Henny Wise made a good point. He done met a couple bitches from the internet in real life. They ain't put his ass in jail. And I really feel like the reason why this whole alliance thing is blowing up and all this is because these chicks really did have something to do with putting him in jail. And the court of public opinion ain't gonna make it look good on them if motherfuckers found out that they really did have something to do with putting this man in jail. So this is all deflection. This is my opinion right here. You know what I'm saying? I could be wronger than a motherfucker. What's up, are you?
What I'm saying is, why are they fighting among each other though? Okay, the dude is locked up, all right? Now they on another subject. The $300.
Oh yes.
Now she live. I don't know if she's still live. I fell asleep. I woke back up and you went live. I said, let me go support my sis and fuck all this other bullshit, right? But I heard the $300 shot. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, hi, post. She was like, hi, I owe you, and you said I don't owe you, things like that. I want to know, did she ask for it and she gave it to her, or did she ask for it and said she'll pay her back? That's what I want to know.
Well, see, that's a good question because from the text message that I saw, the homegirl, Pizarro's on now. She live right now. So, okay, so
Bullshit.
as far as I know, Kimmy said the Miss Under the Hookers, I need $300, do that for the movers because I'm moving out. So Miss Under the Hookers was like, yo, I can give it to you on Tuesday. I think Kimmy did some old wimpy shit. I gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. All right, take care, Clem. You know, shit like this. I don't know if Miss Under the Hooker was like, can I get my $300 back? Can I get $20 or what? I don't know how it happened or what, but somehow now it's all, in the front because apparently Kimmy was like, Miss Under the Hooker was never a good friend to her and all of this and all of that. So, Shorty showing the shit. My thing is, if y'all was real good friends or whatever, y'all could have handled all this shit offline. Ain't none of this had to come online.
Exactly.
But some of us is guilty of putting it online. So I'm one of them. I'm guilty of that. So I'm not going to speak on that one.
I mean, I get it, RE. Once it's online, it's online. But grown folk can handle that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, listen, I'm not mad. Whoever put it out there first, cool. Somebody got the response. Somebody got to defend themselves, whatever the case may be, booty back. You know what I'm saying? And in this case, I don't see the only problem that I had with that whole $300 shit is why Tracy gotta put out the fucking receipt for you, Miss Under the Hooker. Put out your own motherfucking receipt, chick. This is what makes it look fake. Because the last time Tracy put out a receipt for you, it was faker than a motherfucker. Okay? Y'all remember that whole rehab shit with the fucking wristband? Oh, okay.
I remember that. My thing is this. I don't believe in letting people borrow money. If somebody asks for some money, I say, look, I tell them straight up, look, I'm giving this to you. You don't got to pay me back. If you're generous like that, then be generous. I don't like letting people borrow money because too often shit like this happens. Too often people be like, oh, well, where's my money at? I kind of loaned you $400. You've only given me back 20 and I loaned it to you 6 months ago. You said you would have been paying me back. Like, I don't like all that shit. If you're generous enough, give people money. Otherwise, don't let people borrow money unless you work for a fucking bank. Because otherwise, you never know who or what shit happens. If something happened to them to where they have to borrow money from you in the first place, it's almost guaranteed. Like unless they're just not that type of person, but 9 times out of 10, it's almost guaranteed that they're going to need to borrow money again. So if that happens, they're not going to get you back their money when they say they're going to get it back to you, and you're going to feel some type of way about that. Well, if you're my friend, you would have got it back. Life happens. Shit happens. Sometimes some of these motherfuckers can't even afford groceries. So it's like, yeah, no, shit happens sometimes. That's why I say, look, take this money, you can have it. Also, what that does make motherfuckers feel weird. It makes them not want to borrow money. It makes them not want to get money from you for a while anyway. So it's like, all right, well, shit, you're going to feel too awkward to ask again next week unless you just low down like that. Because some people are low down, constantly asking for money and shit. So, I mean, it is what it is.
And you know what? You're right. Some people, I don't know if that's what they trying to portray Kimmy as, low down because she stay begging for money or whatever.
She does.
But from what I know, Miss Under the Hook is a paymaster any goddamn way. So who else the fuck you gonna ask?
They say Kimmy be begging for money.
I ain't got it.
It was more like Kimmy needed to move or she was getting evicted or something like that. And I guess she brought it online and something happened for the people to give her money. That's what I know about it.
Yeah. And see, Miss Witt, she said it best. They not friends. They all vying for one person's attention, and that person don't like any of them. Who is that person, Miss Witt? Pizarra? The fuck? Does that make any sense? Who would the other person be? Rob Rack? Like, he in jail now. Who attention they vying?
No. Don't call him Rob Rack. You didn't hear that phone call? No, he's Robert right now. There's no alcohol in his system. He's Robert right now. Yeah, no. It's Robert. Who am I speaking with? This is Robert. Oh, it's Robert now. Where's Rob Rack at? We want to speak to that nigga.
And see, okay, so I understand what you're saying, Salt, but I'm going to go back to Miss Witt real quick. So what was the point of Five Baby being a part of Team B of this alliance if they, you know what I'm saying? Who is the real person's attention they was trying to get? I felt like it was Pizarra because I know Five Baby don't like Pizarra. Tracy don't like Pizarra. Kimmy didn't like Pizarra. We could throw Brianna in there too. I'm not going to call them player number 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to call them target 0. Okay? I'm going to call her player 0 because for me, she was the initial target. This is why I'm confused about this whole alliance, this and doopty that. Like, did this man really have to go to jail because y'all couldn't get a Pizarra? Like I said, I'm not siding with that man. I'm not going to say free Rob Rack or Robert Rackley, whatever. I'm sorry to even say his full name. But you know what I'm saying? Chabu.
Don't be sorry. He said his full name all the time. Hello, okay. Ladies and gentlemen.
Me too, Mrs. Witt. Me too. Hey, 5 cents. I go off community walls too, and I listen to the people, and I listen to Candy Cartel. Okay? Because, and I listen to Beefing a little bit. I got to get my filters. I'm going to listen to Henny Wise and all them motherfuckers there. Because if I go directly to these demons, I'm gonna hurt my head. I ain't got energy.
One person I'm not gonna listen to is that Beef in 313 nigga. You can't tell me that nigga didn't clickbait the shit out of everybody. It's like Black Rampage said, and Black Rampage made. I think it's funny how he donated to the super chat because he wanted that man to see that message. It was like, you might as well just done a 60-second short with this, because yeah, it was like half the call with Robert. Half the call with Robert was a bunch of beeping noise because he was giving him phone numbers. It told us absolutely nothing other than, oh, Rob Rack made a phone call from jail. That's what the fuck it told us. Oh, and he ain't memorized nobody's phone numbers. That's all we learned from that. That was the biggest absolute clickbait of the year. He's got one at the max, 2 more times before he does that, before people start unsubbing and people say, you know what, we're not going to watch you because all you do is clickbait for your views. You can only do that so many times, especially if you're an unknown, because before last week, I never heard of that dude anywhere. He just
he's
popped
a beef
up.
sector dude. And you know what? You're right, because somebody else, I don't know if it was in somebody's comments or in somebody's chat, they was like, why did Robert have to give Beefin Octavia's number? Couldn't he have called Octavius direct if they peoples like that? Did he really have to go through Beefin to get the Octavius, to get the hootie haps and hoes? No.
Right.
That's my thing, because I know all of them could get at least one call, and they can make a collect call and all this other shit. Like, unless Octavius said, I don't want to take no collect call from my boy, that's, you know what I'm saying? He got the free call. How you going to give Beefin the free call when you got your man's number or your sister number? Give them the free fucking call. You feel me? But I'm an idiot, okay?
No, don't say that.
It's all about. Oh, go ahead.
No,
it's
go ahead.
all about the clicks, the views, and the numbers on a hot story. That's all I gotta say about it.
Well, what I care about is the tiers. One thing I pride myself on is my ability to. I'm pretty good at reading people, hearing what's going on. You know what I'm saying, emotionally through their voice, syntax, and whatnot, speech patterns. One thing is certain: Robert has been in jail crying. He probably cried right before he made that fucking phone call. Did you hear his voice? Did you hear how shaky it sounded? As if he had been bawling his fucking eyes out. I mean, it is what is that's what he gets. He sounded like on that phone call, he sounded like somebody just, and they still do this in jail, he sounded like somebody just phone checked him. He sounded like somebody phone checked him, and I'm like, this man sounds like he just got through crying at least a short while ago. But where's the big bad gangster who said he was gonna break my fucking face? Where's that nigga at? I wanted him to be on the phone.
That nigga went down the drain with the alcohol.
Yep.
No, because when you're in jail, you know inmates get information from the streets. One inmate probably say, "Hey, ain't you that nigga was talking about them kids? How you want to kill them kids? Ain't you that nigga that want to rape women? Ain't you that nigga?" It's all on fucking line.
Go ahead, Salt.
I was gonna say, he said he was gonna put people's children on the dark web. I'll put your children on the dark web, cuz. It's like, oh, okay, you saying cuz and all that shit. All it's gonna take is just for one person, the right person, to hear those audio clips. Him saying cuz and all that, they're gonna ask him where he's from, or the shit with the kids. If the right person hears that shit, they're gonna spread it like, yo, this motherfucker saying he was gonna put people's kids. Anybody who's ever, like, you know what I'm saying, watched Lock Up and prison movies and shit like that, pedophiles and rapists, they are living fucking targets in jail. If word gets around that this man was talking about doing this and that to people's children, they're gonna be like, why would you say that? Where would you get that from if you don't have those thoughts in your mind? That man is a fucking idiot. There's so much bullshit that he done said online that people have made record of. And it's like, yo, man, but the thing is, I can't feel bad for him. All this, oh, that black man is in jail. No. There's a difference between a black man and a nigga. A nigga will shoot and kill a motherfucker for a pair of Jordans. Which, who gives a fuck? A black man don't care about that shit. Robert Rackley is a fucking nigga. He serves no purpose. He doesn't do anything for anybody. He has no wife. He has no kids. He is literally what was it that Slapadon calls him? A useless eater. That's all he does. Good for nothing but consumption. He doesn't do anything for anybody except try to piss people off. That's it. Say the most fucked up things possible, saying he done fuck niggas' wives, all type of shit. And so it's like it's like Slabadon says, he's a useless eater.
But you know what, so I figured that Robert would teach these other motherfuckers a lesson. Like, let me calm down on me talking tough and all this extra shit off alcohol or sober or whatever the fuck, because this is what the fucking happened. You know what I'm saying? But nope. They still acting like incels, bitch asses, and all that. Yeah, see that? Because it's a lot of shock value motherfuckers out here.
Mm-hmm.
And motherfuckers is going, oh, I want the shock value until a motherfucker in jail, dead in the street, some old next shit. Mm-hmm. And it's like, really? Y'all bugging, yo.
Yeah. And that incel shit, that's just a real problem. That's why a lot of these niggas be going out here shooting at crowds and shit. Being involuntarily celibate, I imagine, is one of the worst fucking things a man can go through, aside from fucking prison rape. Because that shit, like, studies have shown women, you guys don't need sex. Studies have shown men actually need sex. Not, oh, they just horny all the time, they want sex. No, we need sex. And so to be involuntarily celibate, which is an incel, I imagine has a profound effect on one's psyche. Look at Rob Rack.
But it's not only the involuntarily celibate. They hate women.
Most of them, yeah, because they can't get them. Because they hate women because women don't like them. Basically.
And is that women's fault?
Nah.
I'm just saying that Tracy knew how sexually, whatever that man was, how he want to lick women butts and feet and all of this. So you take a flight or you flew out to Sacramento and then you turn around, you don't want to suck a pin. Okay, what is up with that? So that's a done deal there to get a man soft. And another thing, you wanted to have a threesome. You should have brought a girlfriend or something if you want this man to be erect. So it seemed like it had problems in the sexual activities, him being inebriated all the time. You know, when he be inebriated, he gonna talk shit. You think because you flew out there and gave him a little coochie that he wasn't gonna talk shit? She always kick herself off.
A lot of dudes, when they don't, but like a lot of dudes become even bigger assholes once they get the pussy. This is incel like behavior, because it's like, okay, she gave you the pussy, why still be mad that you don't get pussy like that? Well, I guess they feel like maybe she should have been gave it up, some shit like that. I don't know, but that involuntarily celibate shit is fucking, I don't know. Hey, I'm married, so I'm good. But that shit is a real fucking problem.
But she flew all the way out there, got flown all the way out there just to think that shit was going to be different? No. And the only problem I have with the police coming, or I don't know who sent them to jail or this and that and the other. If you're a down-ass chick, you be like, oh, baby, that's the police. You got a gun in here. Let me hold that. You know what I'm saying? Why all of a sudden it's just free for the police to just obtain him and get the gun? What kind of female? Oh, I was tired. I was just, really? So you wasn't down for your man. I don't think I'd take a fall for someone I just met either, so I'm not going to put that on her.
Personally, and I spoke about this on a Betty and Stefan show, because me and Stefan, we agreed on this. And personally, and to use Sun Saray as the perfect example, when everybody thought that she had committed suicide, I called in the Monty Woodgrain show, and he was like, because he wanted people's opinions.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I said that woman made a decision as an adult. It was a stupid ass decision, but she made a decision as an adult. She didn't have to do that, and then come to find out she didn't do it. But yeah, I even said that afterwards. I was like, yeah, that woman didn't commit suicide. Honestly, because I truly believe that within the next 5 years, Stefan gave him 1 year, which was super fucked up, but I give him 5 years. Within 5 years, Robert Rackley is going to take his life. One, like Stefan said, because we agree on this, that man can no longer drink the pain away. 2, he's a fucking incel, and now he's surrounded by nothing but niggas. 3, his life was shitty to fucking begin with. Like, wasn't he living like in a pool shed or some shit like that? 4, it's not like he's gonna stay in there for 1 to 2 to even 10 years. That man is going to get hit with a third strike, and if not, He's going to be in there for a really long time. Robert Rackley, I believe, is going to take his life within the next 5 fucking years. And when he does, I would love to see how many people come out. Oh, look, Tracy, he took his life. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. It's like, how? He made a decision as a fucking adult. This is an adult man who is now sober. So now there is 100%. There are no more excuses. Okay, you were drinking and talking crazy and all that shit. That's what landed you in jail. Okay, now you sober. What you gonna do with your time now? Are you gonna join the Scared Straight program? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, get yourself some benefits in jail and shit like that. I truly believe Robert Rackley is going to take his own life because his life wasn't that great to begin with. He's in his 40s, has nothing saved up, no assets, no kids, no wife. He had nothing.
That and he gonna blame black women for the rest of his life, like he was doing all this damn time.
It was a black woman who got me arrested. So the gun had nothing to do with it. Was the gun black? Blame it on the black gun.
Okay, you should have left the gun alone. But motherfuckers did warn this lady, like, yo, he do deal with this gun all the time. He gonna deal with the gun. But this is another thing, because real motherfuckers, they not gonna come on here every day talking about, oh, I got a gun, I got a gat, I got what. No, real motherfuckers don't do that.
Yeah.
They might say it one time and that's it. Especially if they know they shit ain't legal. Fuck out of here. Even the legal motherfuckers don't say shit. For what? It's supposed to be concealed for a reason. Fuck you mean?
If it's illegal, I got a lot of homeboys who, there was a couple of times they didn't let me know they had a gun on them, because it's like, that's how it is. It's like, if you a nigga who really get down like that, you, especially, you ain't gonna be online showing the motherfucker, cocking it back, putting it underneath your shirt so people don't get flagged, all type of shit. It's like, dude, you are royally fucked. What are you gonna say? It was a fake gun? They gonna say, produce the fake gun. Show us the fake gun that you have.
And my thing is, not even police do shit like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If anybody was to have the right to click clack a gun and put it in somebody, all that shit, it would be a police or a super security motherfucker. They don't even do this shit. Why your dumb ass gonna do it? It don't make no sense to me. All this talking, oh, I got a gun, I'm gonna shoot you, and I'm gonna shoot you. Shoot me with what? With a illegal fucking gun, motherfucker? Are you serious?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I was about to say, me personally, if these broads had anything to do with him going to jail, I don't think that they realize the consequences of this shit. I think that they figured, oh, he probably gonna get a slap on the wrist and go home later on tonight. No. It don't work like that. Not with no black man. You know, see, the court was like, oh no, we're gonna hold him until we figure out what charges he got, what his record looked like, all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, how many days has it been since he's been in jail? It ain't like, oh, this is his first lockup, so he gonna be in jail for 24 hours while they run his prints and all that shit. No, they know he got something going on.
I want to answer Miss Witt's question. Personally, I think Tyra thinks too highly of himself to ever take his life. But to answer your question, gun to my head, if I had to give him time, I would say I'd give him more time than Rob. I'd say 10 years before Tyra offs himself, because he's the type of mother, because we've seen him get his whole life fucked with for the last 6 years. Fucked up shit has happened to him. He's even about to go to jail and he's still keeping it up with this bullshit. That's what I'm saying. He's got a little more resolve in him than Rob does. That's for sure. Tyra has more resolve. So gun to my head, 10 years for Tyra. But overall, I don't think that man would actually take his life. Nah, I don't believe Tyra would. He thinks too highly of himself, or at least believes he's, I don't know. I think he's so delusional. Like he's one of the people who made up so many delusions for so long, he started to believe in them. So yeah,
I think Tyra truly believes that if he did something like that, the trolls would win, and he don't want to do anything to make the trolls win.
Well, perfectly said. Exactly. That right there. Yeah, the trolls, if he take his own life, the trolls win. Yeah, and then the trolls cannot win, no matter what. Tommy can't win, because according to him, we all work for that nigga, and that's why any of us have ever done trolling. We don't have minds of our own. This is a colony, queen bee, a king bee type situation. He sends out orders and we all troll him. That's how it works.
Which is
Yeah,
another
he's
thing
great.
that don't make no sense. Sorry, Re, go ahead.
No, I'm just agreeing. He's great troll food. I've been trolling him since 2016. I'm so tired of him. I'm waiting on his court date. He keep postponing it and postponing it, and I'm like, damn, when is his court date?
It's in February, this one, but knowing him, he gonna try to find some. At the very least,
Yep.
he'll try to find some way to gum up the system to where it's like, oh, we gotta push it back till summer. But it's all
But
right.
see,
Eventually, it's going to have to happen.
Re and Salt, okay, I'm put Robert, Tyra, and Nature Boy in the same category, right? The only difference between Tyra and the other two is that Tyra is not in jail chilling right now. But all of them is waiting on court dates. The court date come, postpone to here, postpone to there. I don't care what nobody say. The day after Rob Rack got arrested, they was like, oh no, we got 2 more court dates for him. Where was he going? He ain't going. No, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He ain't going nowhere no time soon. You hear me? Same with Nature nigga. His court date, the next one is what? Who knows? The fuck they not letting him go either. So Tyra, he better be thanking Jesus, God, whoever it is he prayed to, that he going through this shit, but he's still outside. You feel me?
He's still outside talking major, man. Even showing weapons that he don't really need his guns. I'm like, what is wrong with this fool, man? Shout out to Shitty Grade to keep up with that nigga because I'm done.
But you know what's wrong with him? He not gonna let the trolls win. But we winning anyway. I'm gonna include myself. We winning anyway. Just the fact that, you know what I'm saying? But he don't get that, and that's okay. But some motherfuckers, it's okay that they don't get it. I let a motherfucker play with their food. I have learned that.
Yeah, he's another dude who doesn't want to hold himself accountable for his own actions. It's like nobody told Rob to bring a gun with him when he's not supposed to have one. Nobody told Tyra, let me go threaten bounty hunters and shit like that. And it's like, I don't know. Like even in that phone call, Rob was like, "What the fuck did he say?" He said something like, "Yeah, they trying to pin this on me." It's like trying to pin it on you. There's multiple videos of you flashing this gun. They found the gun in the room. What are you talking about?
Oh no, what killed me, Salt, was when he was like, "Oh, they can't use no YouTube video." Fuck you mean? He ain't
What?
no
What?
what? Yeah, he was like, they can't use no YouTube video. What?
He actually said that? That's basically like, bro, you're caught on this candid camera. What do you mean they can't use that?
Yeah, that's what he
I don't
told
know.
Beefin. He was like, "Oh, they can't use the YouTube video. That's what they gonna use. I'm gonna get out of here quick." You see, he's still in there, right? Shit. Hey.
Shit, I guess, man. But I gotta go clock in. Y'all have a nice night.
All right, so thank you. Yeah, man, this shit is wild for the night, man. This shit is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm about to go over to Pizarra and see what the fuck she say about these things. I can't watch these people direct hurt my eyeballs. Okay, and hurt my eardrums. Like, I'm child. It's just so many questions. It's like, man, I don't got energy for this shit. But, you know, motherfuckers are sitting in cages right now. Okay? In the fucking courtroom. That's the only bad thing about this. All right? Everything else, I don't know. The mayor, did you hear my question? The mayor. Did you hear my question? Because, yes, I'll find out the cliff notes from Candy because hunting people, they had done uncovered a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Miss Witt, the only questions is, when there two separate alliances, I don't think all 4 of these people came together. I think it was the first 3, and then it was the second 3. And I think they huddled up for the sake of trying to get rid of Pizarro and all of them. and so a man gotta end up in jail because y'all failed fucking up Pizarro. The mayor, was there two different alliances or no? Was it the same? Like, my thing is, okay, Miss Under the Hooker, Kimmy and Tracy was one alliance, right? Boom, because that's when Pizarro gave Miss Under the Hooker the ball juice and the spinach and shit. And then there was a separate alliance of Kimmy, Tracy, and Fi Baby. Am I bugging the fuck out, or is that for real? Because I might be bugging out, but that's how I saw it. I saw it as two separate alliances, and both of these sets of alliances was to try to get at Pizarro, but the first alliance wasn't winning because Miss Under the Hooker was cool with Pizarro. She wasn't gonna stop being cool enough with Pizarro. You know what I'm saying? And then when they was like, oh well, we're gonna have this next alliance and Miss Under the Hooker ain't in it, that's when she started falling out with Pizarro and Booty Bap and all this shit. Yeah, there's a link. Hold on, let me try to get this motherfucker, man. Boom. There you go. There you go. Come on up here and help a bitch out. Because that's the only real question that I have. That to me, that's the only question. Yeah, for the mayor.
Cool.
He gonna know. Cause he was there for the first half of the, team A of the alliance. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he know or don't know about the team B, but what's up, the mayor?
What up, though?
In the
Shit.
building.
Hey. First of all, I want to say thank you. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody on the panel. As far as this whole alliance thing going on, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Your boy was vindicated tonight. Your boy was set free because all y'all thought I was this bad guy rolling around here doing this and doing that, and just Kimmy just went up there on her show and told the motherfucking truth.
Wow, what she said? Tell us.
She got up there and said, about the pictures that misunderstood said that she never sent me.
I thought they were fake
Yeah.
pictures.
Well, Kimmy just brought up the text messages and said that she did send me the motherfucking pictures. Oops, did I say? Oops, did I say that? And she also told her that, when I told the whole thing about coming to Detroit, as far as getting your head straight and all that. Yes, she
Mm-hmm.
got up. She got up there and told her. She got up there and told her the truth about everything. So your boy's vindicated. So it's all good in the motherfucking hood. It's time to celebrate tonight. So I'll be celebrating when I get off work.
Well,
What about the phone
congratulations.
call?
There's some people that shoot.
Hey, people.
What's
What's
up?
that
Yes.
now?
What about the phone call, Mayor?
What phone call?
The video call where she, the cat, when the cat went
What about it?
meow. Was
What
that
about
real?
it?
Was that real?
I don't, did, I just said I've been vindicated, so I don't have no reason to lie.
No, the pictures were
What,
that was vindicated, but the video.
she never said anything about the video, but the video was real
You
though.
did. The
What
The
video was
audio
real.
was
That
video?
was her.
the audio was real. Didn't man? You know what? I'll explain all this on my show tonight. Like I said, I'm going live tonight. Like I said, we're gonna get this all out in the open because I feel good and I ain't about to sit up and argue with nobody.
What?
Like I said, Miss Kim, I'm at work, bro. I'm at work, so I ain't got time to keep on going back and
Okay.
forth with you.
Well,
Like I
well,
said
can you
before,
wait? Well, wait until after player two because player two is gonna respond soon.
I don't give a fuck about player two, bro.
Well,
I've
you
been
should care
vindicated.
because that's where everybody gonna be.
Okay then, so I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck
You
where they
I
gonna be at,
want you
bro.
to give me the cliff notes, homeboy. I'm telling you.
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I told you before, the brother has been vindicated. Okay, that's
Well,
all that matters.
congratulations,
Thank you, sis. So
congratulations.
while everybody kept on thinking I'm the bad guy and I was out here doing bullshit, come to find out that Miss Kimmy got up here and told everybody the motherfucking truth. This your main man, the Mayor of Detroit. I appreciate you very much, Rebad, Peeper, Re. Y'all have yourself a good night.
Okay.
Everybody in the chat room have a good night, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Well,
Peace.
for
Well,
peace,
people don't
Mayor.
go nowhere
Well, for the record, no, I mean we over here at the black sector, we didn't think he was a bad guy.
yeah, I didn't think he was the bad guy to me.
Yeah. So
I know he's not. So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think he was the bad guy.
And
I
all that
just
old
thought you was a
shit
stupid
and
guy
all
giving
this,
homegirl $50 for some bullshit ass pictures that she probably would have sent you for free.
Basically,
But
that's. I
if
mean,
you
that was the
got
only thing. That was the only little blemish there. Is like, why would you pay for that when it's already out on the net? But
being a man, what's wrong with being a man? And if you got it, it ain't tricking if you got it.
I ain't mad. I'm just saying I would have got it for free.
Talk to people.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would have got it for free. It's.
Right
I
there.
mean,
There ain't no blemish on the man.
pay
I ain't
for a
mad
hoe
at
that's
the
worth it. Anyway.
yeah, I ain't mad at the mayor for that. You know what I'm saying?
But as a man, yeah, I would want to see it, but I'm not. I got my limits unless it's worth it. But
Okay,
it
so
is what
people,
it is.
maybe you can answer my question because I didn't know the mayor was vindicated, so he don't give a holy high fuck.
Nah, you don't.
I'm just curious because all this alliance, right?
Uh huh.
And my thing is, wasn't there two different alliances?
Yes.
Okay, and Miss Under the Hooker had nothing to do with the Team B alliance, right?
Who is the team B?
Player one. Let me see if I get these motherfuckers right.
Uh
Player
huh.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay. So this is what player one thought. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know what she was thinking. She
Mm-hmm.
wasn't with player three being in this. I think that she brokered a peace deal with player two, and that's where the alliance was. Player three, she wasn't involved. Think about it like this. Think that all players sitting at the table, right? And you had player one on one end, player two on the other end, and in the middle of them two is player um three and four, giggling like schoolgirls. So what Kimmy told me, which is player one, my player
Mm-hmm.
that I chose, is that she just didn't want to fight them no more because she was in a hot beef with both Tracy and 5A.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she didn't want to battle with them no more. That's what she said. So the alliance was not we're on the same side. It's just that we're gonna agree not to fight with each other.
See, people, that don't make no sense to me though.
It
Because
don't.
because my thing was at first it didn't have nothing to do with player two, right? It was
No.
player 1, 3, and 4. Them was the motherfuckers that was alliance at first, and Pizarro
Mm-hmm.
kept fucking them up
Mm-hmm.
because player number 4 was still cool with Pizarro. And I
Right.
felt like the only reason why
All
player
right.
1 and player 3 was even cordial with each other in player number 4 room was to get at Pizarro.
Yeah, it was like the enemy of my enemy is my friend type deal. And it was
Facts.
leverage with player four. Player four was the one pulling this shit, like pulling the strings. And she would go back and forth between player one and three.
Which is why I felt like when they had the Team B alliance of player 1, 2, and 3, player 4 was not included.
She was the one pulling the strings.
Ah, okay.
Yes, she is the one that goes behind. When you look at like player two, she was in the chat. Player three, she's in the chat. Player
Hey,
one,
504.
she's in the chat. Like she keeps tabs on everybody. She's the one that goes behind the scenes and talks to these women. They don't talk to each other. If Kimmy needs to know something about, if Kimmy asks something about player three, and then I'm tripping. If player one asks something about player three, she'll probably go to player four, and so on and so forth. Or if player four wants to relay something that player two said, she relay it to player one. That's
Ah,
that's how that worked.
okay, because I feel like the thing that got off, well, the beef sector 3 together was Pizarro. Like initially, this whole thing was about getting Pizarro. That's what I feel.
I thought it was about getting ZX because that's when Kimmy was like, "My alliance is alliancing," and they had ran a play on ZX.
How the fuck they gonna run a play?
Low.
Child.
But see, what on my live stream, and this is what I was trying to get Player One to cop to, was that you were fucking with people that you didn't trust, and you sat back and allowed them to think that you were aligned with them, and you weren't. And she kept talking. She got ahead of herself, and I do think that she kind of jumped ahead of herself when she said, "Hey, this alliance ain't working." But to be quite honest with you, after seeing the other side and how they move, I say she's all right. That's why I say she my player. Like she'll get out of this. She'll get herself through it. Now I did run her ass through the ringer, and I did that because I don't,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not finna sit here and you're not finna sit here and run game on me, and I can see it. You know what I'm saying?
You had the
But
Child.
perfect co-host. Perfect. And she
oh
Candy King.
man,
Oh my God.
Candy, man,
Yeah.
I couldn't have done it without her.
Listen, people, let me tell you something. I'm glad you up here with me. I'm gonna say shout out to you. Cause like I said, I put on my community wall. I'm gonna let the professionals handle this. And I learned how to let the professionals play with their food. Because the first time that you spoke to player one, I was sitting there like, this chick ain't no better than the demons in the black sector that I know. And the first instinct I had was people don't fuck with her. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let people play with his food and see what the fuck happened. Thank God
Well,
I did that.
I watched her for a while. I mean, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna hop on a panel with somebody I'm not familiar with, and I watched her for a while, and I've seen like I've picked up on a lot of the nuances and things, so I know where to tread and where not to tread with her, and I don't have a problem with pressing the issue because I mean that's what she wants. She cool with it. So if she wasn't like that, then I wouldn't have gone as far as I did. But and I know that player two doesn't talk to player four. Nobody talk. That's the thing. Like nobody talks to. And I'm responding to 504.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Like nobody talks to player four directly. It's through her spokesperson or correspondence, whoever, like the bench warmers and the red shirts. But yeah, getting back to player one, like I do call her on the things that I don't understand or things that are logical because it's like it's her representative. She is her own representative. Like she's not gonna send somebody out here to talk for her. She gonna talk for herself, but she's gonna try to give you what she thinks you want, and you just can't be like that. Like not with me, not with me. I done been. Look, man. I come from the nature boy sector. If anybody, all that
Facts.
psychology, all that psychological game running and shit like that, like I done seek that shit, bro. So yeah, I'm pretty strong in picking up on it.
And see, and this is why I had to ask the questions that I asked because, like I figured, I never seen player two talk to player four. That's why I was like, these are two separate alliances, and I was confused as to what player two got to do with any goddamn thing, which is why I felt like the only thing binding them really is Pizarro. Now I'm hearing about XYZ. Is that why these ladies are mad at Candy? Because Candy was the only one to really get that motherfucker fucked up? Her and Beasley.
Well, and Candy can
Mhm.
tell you better, but from what Candy said, when um Candy was requested by player one to do something for her against Pizarro, Player one kind of threw it at her like, "Oh yeah, and you work with ZX," but she was like, "You was in the room too, like you was there too." You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
so that okay, now
that's the
understandable.
connection.
Okay,
It's
okay.
kind of like she was coming at Candy like she wasn't there and she didn't ask for the help. That's and this is from what Candy's saying. Candy can explain it better than me. I
I
didn't
know she
even know
can.
that. I didn't even know that.
Candy changed a lot. Oh, she would have got popped right there, right then.
She would have got popped right the fuck there. I thought she
Right,
was, man.
right.
Like I thought it was gonna be a disaster.
Oh no, it'll be a disaster for them.
Yeah. I
She a
know
part
there's
of
a
the
lot of
PPP
shit
law
that's
firm
being
for a reason.
yeah, I know there's a lot of shit that has happened and transpired that they aren't pulling out yet because things haven't gotten heated, but it's gonna ramp up because I do believe I think next what's gonna happen is player four. If you got player four for y'all winner or whatever, player four's gonna start pulling out all type of receipts, and she's not gonna do it by herself. She's gonna have spokespersons with her, and chances are those spokespersons will probably come from Babe Nation.
We'll see. I mean, okay, people, maybe this is a beef sector, black sector thing. Because I did not understand why player four had player three put out them receipts about the $300. Bitch, put out your own motherfucking receipt. You know what I'm
She
saying? I
doesn't.
don't
She never puts out her own receipts. The bitch too scatterbrained to do it, and I'm saying it. I mean, because has
Facts.
always had. She has always had somebody like player one used to be that person that she would pipeline those receipts through, and she would put it all out there. Player four tried to do that with the spokesperson from player two's camp, and she couldn't get it together. She was supposed to put out receipts earlier this week, and she was she struggled through the whole process. It was a big fucking waste of time. So if player four is gonna put out any receipts, she's gonna have to have somebody there to help keep her focused or just do it for her. And I believe that's what player three and or whoever the spokesperson is for. Player three most definitely because let's be honest, before the whole quote unquote alliance thing, player three was on player one's top,
mm-hmm.
doxing the shit out of her. So yeah, that's how player four runs. Like she's getting bolder now, you know, but she's still I mean, to handle something like this, like it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of
It's
pressure.
and see, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, player four, she did put out a receipt one time. One time on her own against Kimmy. And the thing only was on her community wall for about 5 minutes. And then she took it down. How do I know that? Because I seen it for myself. I just didn't
Mm,
understand what the fuck it was about. But it had Chucky name in there. Okay?
mm, mm.
And at that point in time, I was like, man, fuck this shit. Okay? Because that was around the time when Chucky and the Joker was going back and forth with Miss Under the Hooker for whatever reason. All right? Talking about,
Hmm.
oh, she was
I
trying to get
missed
with
that.
Chucky. Hmm?
I must have missed that one. I didn't know that
Oh yeah, that was a
misunderstood
couple months
people.
ago. Yeah, when they
Oh,
first started hooking up, you know, when Miss Under the Hooker first went over to the fucking beef sector and started, you know, connecting with Hootie Hat. Yeah, it was
Hmm.
a quick little thing. Like she was like, oh, Chucky sent me this, Chucky DM me on the side and blah blah and this and that and the third,
oh
trying to
my
get me.
God! I had to miss that because I know Jokey blew up on that shit.
Oh yeah, she blew
Yeah.
up and then it was calmed the fuck down.
Oh,
But
okay.
this has always been about player four, but player one would never acknowledge it. And so even when she was there was a part when on the last live stream, she was like, I hate stupidity. I hate stupidity. I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
who are you talking about? And I had an idea, but I wanted her to say it, but she would never say it. That's what the whole back and forth was about. It wasn't about popping her. It wasn't about like I knew that this shit was gonna come to a head eventually, but I didn't know who would fire the first shot. You know what I'm saying? And so we here now.
People,
We
I'm
here now.
sorry. This would have made more sense if this was all about Pizarro. You telling me they failed on trying to fuck over the king of epic fails?
Basically.
Oh, hell no. I'm about to throw myself in the garbage like Oscar the Grouch. Fuck this.
Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with Pizarro. Like this ain't a that's a whole to me that's a whole separate thing. Like this is something crumbling from the inside out. That's what's going on. This supposed friendship between player 1 and player 4. Player 3 and player 2 I feel like are being pulled into this. They think that they're benefiting from it, but they're really not. This is between player 1 and player 4, and it's always been between player 1 and player 4.
But
But they're
see, that
not going to acknowledge it. They're not going to acknowledge it. Like even when pressed, both of them will still speak highly of each other, or they will dance around it, or just not acknowledge it at all sometimes. And
and see,
now
mm-hmm.
it took one person because it took one person to say, "I'm ending this friendship," and now all these receipts about to come out, and it's more gonna come out. Like more shit gonna come out.
But see, people, that's my thing. That's why I said all this goes back to Pizarro, because the first the first alliance, which was player 1, 3, and 4, right? I
Mhm.
felt like that whole dynamic between player 1 and player 3 was kind of touch and go, because even though they didn't like the fact that Pizarro was up in the mix with player 4, them two was competing with each other over player 4.
She player one blames
Hey,
player
Black Dust.
four for player one blames player four for her and player three fighting.
Who else she gonna blame?
Nobody else
I
because
mean,
she
to
was
me, it's stupid, because if they was beefing before player 4 ever came into the scene, what the fuck kind of dumbass statement is that? But no, player 4 didn't help, because she treated all these chicks like, like niggas, and used Pizarro as, the head to make the rest of them jealous of one another, and you know what I'm saying?
hmm
That's what it
What I
seemed like to
understand,
me.
what I understand, three players has a criminal backgrounds. What's up with this jury type of situation that's always be involved in this shit?
What you mean? What jury? Who jury?
Rob Rex, Robert Rex, jury.
Oh, oh,
I've
she
been with.
tried. Player three tried to steal it. That's all that is.
So she can't just. She said she's waiting on an email from Octavius in order to find out where to send it.
Yeah, because
And
when Rack was arrested, all of his stuff was left with her. The car included, I think.
right,
So
everything.
now, so yeah, so Rob called Octavius, or no, he called Beef in 313 and
Mhm.
told somebody to reach out to Octavius because he knows player three's number and to get his shit back. That's what he said.
Yeah, he knows player 4's number to contact
Mm.
player 3 or whatever the fuck it was. But
Yeah,
I like this
it was
concept
like two
right
or
here.
three people that knew who to reach out to.
But
Oh, okay, 504. Okay.
ain't that strange though? Because every time Tracy would be on Rob's show, here come Octavius, everybody all cool. But all of a sudden, the flight happened, the rest happened. Now, can't nobody contact Octavius? What's up with that?
And that's what
I
I
don't know,
said
man.
earlier, RE, because I was like, why is he talking to Beefing, giving Beefing Octavius' number? He couldn't use the free 1 minute call to contact Octavius direct if that's his people's.
I don't know, man. Seemed like a lot of people shut down on that one all of a
See, and
sudden.
all that is crazy.
Yeah.
And 504, that's another reason why I link it back to Pizarro. Because Pizarro did what 1 and 3 could not do. Them two was not getting MU to click in the view and the booty back. Motherfucker Pizarro gave Homegirl spinach, ball juice, all that. Cause like I said before, when Homegirl was up in the black sector, the conscious sector, all these sucking on somebody's dingaling, all this extra shit she was doing up in the woods and blah blah blah. She was quieting in the church mouse. She wasn't cussing. She wasn't flipping. Ooh, ooh. But Pizarro gave her that ball juice. And that's something that the first two ain't do at all. And they
Well,
was mad.
I beg to differ. She was playing the victim card
She was
because
playing all of them.
she was playing. Yeah, she tried to play the and the black sector wasn't going. That's why she ran to the beef sector
That's
because
right.
and did
I
that
will agree.
sobriety bullshit. She changed up her game because at first she was doing this stuff behind the scenes, and then when she got called out for it, she was playing the victim.
Facts.
Yeah, so and again in the black sector, we've seen that shit before. So we called her ass out, and she went to the beef sector doing the same thing. Did she change her game up? Yeah, now she's getting more, because they trying to get okay. So from what I understand, I talked to Demetria yesterday. From what I understand, Kimmy's on the out. Player one is on the outskirts of the beef sector, but she talks like she from the beef sector, just like she did last time. So maybe she is beef sector. I'll let the beef sector figure that out. Because some people say she is, some people say she ain't. Player foe is not beef sector either. She claims to be her own sector with sobriety sector, but that's bullshit. So, but yeah, she out here beefing with people. So I feel like player two and player three are kind of like the gatekeepers. If you can get especially player two, you can get player two on your side,
Mm-hmm.
then you in there. But player three is easier to
Hey,
deal
Black Duck.
with. She much more. She's much more accepting. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's why. I feel like that's what was going on was player four is using player three to kind of get into the B sector, and of course player one and player two they kind of like at one time they were kind of like sharing subs because when player two left the scene for a little while, everybody came over to player one's chat and she was getting numbers. Then when player two came back, that's when the friction started. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Y'all keep
So
talking. Hold on.
now, so that came to a head because even player one acknowledged that, and this is coming from um hell Reed, the Heart of Philadelphia, I think mentioned it, but Demetria told me the whole breakdown like yesterday or the day before. So and it does make sense. It does make sense to me as to why them two can't sit in the same room together. And I'm talking about player one and two. But I think MU is trying to latch on to someone else.
Hey, 504.
It's
Hey
504.
Cherie, hey Ari, hey Peeper.
Hey,
Okay,
I was
y'all
wondering when you gonna
handle
come up
this.
here because
Keep
you
going.
know a
Hey,
lot more about the details than I do. I'm just getting bullet. I'm giving bullet points.
Okay, so from what I understand, because I've been lurking around in the B sector like when they first started coming around, off and on.
Yeah.
Kimmy is from the B sector. I'm not sure who she started under. Was it Mother or was it Sean Bradley? I'm not sure of that. But I know she used to be in Brianna's chat all the time.
Hmm.
And then something ended up happening. Kimmy had a troll page named Madison Blue.
Hmm.
So something went down. She got in trouble, just like we did with Nicole. She got ran out of the beef sector, is how she ended up over there with Jurassic Sissy.
Ah, okay. That's where I saw her over in Jurassic City.
Right, and that's how she ended up over there because she was ran from out of the B sector. In the midst of her being with Jurassic Sissy is when her issues
No,
with
Kanyon.
player two started. I'm not sure how that started, maybe because Jurassic Sissy was showing player one some attention when he was supposed to be after player two. But from what I remember, they kind of had a little tension when she was with Jurassic Sissy.
Hmm.
So when she left and started her own channel, is why they say she's an outskirt B sector player. But initially, that is
Oh,
where she started from.
okay. So they just don't want to claim her. Kind
Like
of like how we don't want to claim Jurassic Sissy.
exactly.
Facts.
Yeah,
Exactly. And I
makes
have to
sense.
keep telling people, and they're like, oh, the black sector trying to come and take over. And I'm like, look, y'all
Mm.
need to be specific. It's only certain people who came over here with that intention. Don't lump us in with their shit.
Yeah, player one is your people's.
Yeah, I'm on team player one like you. She came out
Yep.
swinging. She came out swinging. And then
Yeah.
it went in circles. And then it went to, huh? Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Rewind that back to a mic drop. And then she left. But I will give her this. She did address player two.
She did address. Now that one I didn't expect.
And everybody kept saying she need to address player two. She did address player two. So I give her that. That's a point for her. And she kept that energy from
Yes, she
beginning to
did.
end. I give
Yes,
her
she
that.
did. Yeah. But I didn't think it would be the right time to address player two. And the reason being is because player four gonna give her, she gonna give. I believe that player four is gonna rally some folks behind her up against player one. Player one got a hell of a lot of enemies.
And see, this the thing though. They over there talking about player one's receipt that she showed about who takes who is not adding up and it was fabricated. But it wasn't. Nobody's thinking about time zones.
Also, that
Nine
that big
something,
fucking part,
nine something player four's time in California would be 12
12
something in
something,
player
and
four in player one's time zone in
yeah,
Florida.
Hey,
I'm
love.
in the same time zone she in.
Okay, y'all, hold on, cause I got bad news. I got to go.
Oh man.
My booski
Okay.
is
Okay.
here, and I got to
Okay.
go to real life.
All
All
right.
right then. Have a good one.
Listen, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and hit the link. Do this link thing again if y'all got time. Y'all can come back. I'm so sorry, cause this shit is good as fuck. Okay, cause I'm learning some shit. If this shit was all over XYZ, all y'all bitches is stupid. That's what the fuck I say. How the fuck y'all fail in fucking over the king of epic fucking facts? That can't be it. I'd rather put it on. Y'all tried to get a Pizarro and she was too smart for y'all. Anyway, I'm out. Thank you, people. Thank you, 504. Thank you, RE. Thank you, Salt. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Y'all have a good fucking night.